And it looks like we are live. Good evening, friends. We are coming to you from wild and windy Charlestown, New Hampshire this evening. We are Dan and Faith, and this is a little unusual for us. We've mostly been doing, in the rounds and things like that, but this is our birthday week. Dan's birthday was yesterday. My birthday is tomorrow, and usually the day between we do something interesting, something fun, go someplace or
Last year we explored a tea plantation in Charleston, South Carolina.
And that was a blast.
Yeah.
And of course this year, we're not traveling and there's really no place that we can go, and so we figured, well, let's just
play some music.
Just play what we feel like playing, and welcome you all to join in with us, and feel free to throw comments, and if there's anything in particular of ours that you want to hear, maybe we'll try to dredge it up.
Yep, if it's something we remember how to play, we'll be happy to try to work it in. We have a mix of stuff planned, but it can go anywhere.
Yeah.
So.
And, some of the stuff that we have planned, we haven't played in forever either, so
Yep.
What the heck. And good evening, Sue Ann, and thanks for the birthday wishes.
Yeah.
So we're going to start out with what had become our sort of our signature song out on the road. We had been road warriors until this year, and we will be road warriors again.
Yes.
So this is for all you folks that are still road warriors out there, and you guys know who you are. And actually, Sue Ann, you are one of them as well. So this is for y'all.
Ready?
Yep. Riding down the highway with 1,000 other cars, traveling a route that everybody runs. I'm tired of watching brake lights,
The bumper up ahead.
I'm looking for a road less traveled. Everybody says you gotta get there faster. Doesn't matter who you run off the road. Don't care about destination,
The journey is the key.
I'm looking for a road less traveled.
Take it easy on the road less traveled. Take it nice and slow. No competition, no fighting for position. It's the better way to go.
Take me to the back roads, find a slower life. Trade exhaust fumes for fresher air. I've broken down far too many times in my life. I'm looking for a road less traveled.
Take it easy on the road less traveled. Take it nice and slow. No competition, no fighting for position. It's the better way to go.
Anywhere it takes me, big city or the desert, as long as it's quiet and I'm mostly on my own. Even if it finally leads me back to the highway, I'm looking for a road less traveled.
Take it easy on the road less traveled. Take it nice and slow. No competition, no fighting for position. It's the better way to go.
Already too much traffic in my life. Too many lanes, too many choices. I need another path, even if it leads me nowhere. I'm looking for a road less traveled.
Take it easy on the road less traveled. Take it nice and slow. No competition. say we've picked up a collection of songs here to consider, and if you feel like you want to suggest something else that's in our repertoire, we're doing all originals tonight, so something that we wrote, but a little water. So this is a dream-inspired song. I woke up from one morning, and in my dreams, the word grateful was very prominent in bold letters, flashing, I think in red. And basically it was sitting there saying, write me. It's like, oh, okay, I can do that. So this is called Grateful. Let's see if the winter allergies can stay out of the way a little bit.
There's that.
I'm grateful for my fingers that shape the notes and chords, grateful for the melodies that are their own reward. I'm grateful for my partner making music as we do, grateful for the chance to sing and play for you. It all started with a dream, a vision in the night came to me as my father's spirit took to flight. Flowing words like waterfalls tumbled through my pen. When I thought it was done, that river flowed again. The need to sing was strong, to share and to heal, and so I set off to learn, set fingers to steel. Bought my first guitar, learned to make it ring. Hours disappeared as my heart began to sing. I'm grateful for my fingers that shape the notes and chords, grateful for the melodies that are their own reward. I'm grateful for my partner making music as we do, and grateful for the chance to sing and play for you. Now 10 years have passed, more fingers dancing still. From my dreams the melodies flow forth when they will. What started in sadness, a dream and then a song, revealed to me a calling to share my whole life long. A heavy cost was paid in tears, no remorse, no regret, and still I hear your voice. No, I'm not done yet. So I wake to the page, a pencil in my hand, to catch the words and music, to help me understand. I'm grateful for my fingers that shape the notes and chords, grateful for the melodies that are their own reward. I'm grateful for my partner making music as we do, and grateful for the chance to sing and play for you. Yes, I'm grateful for the chance to sing and play for you.
And we are.
Absolutely.
Even if we can't do it in person these days.
Yeah, we switch over to one of Faith's songs.
Yep. Well, switch back.
First one was Faith's.
Yeah.
We write separately. We arrange everything for duo.
Yep. And on rare occasions we have ones where it's, just my song or just Dan's song completely, but they're
Mostly
really
not.
rare. Yeah. And we do a lot of songs from song prompts as well. And this one, the prompt was war veteran coming home. I had a terrible time writing this one. And I finally figured out why. I was asked to write a song about war and its aftermath. Nothing was working. Everything I tried to write hit a wall, came
Puppies and rainbows, happy, healthy children, playing silly games.
I want to sing about peace. I want to sing about love. I tried dark humor, allegory, different points of view, from a spouse or child's eyes. I couldn't bring myself to write it, though not for lack of trying. I just can't write that song. I need to sing about love. I need to sing about peace. I need to sing about sunshine and roses,
Puppies and rainbows, happy, healthy children, playing silly games.
I need to sing about peace. I need to sing about love. I leave those songs for others now. Songs of war, songs of grief, songs of pain and madness. I sing for the greater good, a better world, a better life, an optimistic future. There's a way to help our vets save their lives, heal us all. Maybe I'm a dreamer. Soldiers, come home. No wounds or mental scars. If there's no war to send them to, I want a world full of love. I want a world full of peace. I want a world full of sunshine and roses,
Puppies and rainbows, happy, healthy children, playing silly games.
I want a world full of peace. I want a world full of love. I want a world full of peace. I want a world full of love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our friend Amy down at the Farm Cafe in Keene, that is her absolute favorite song of ours.
Yeah.
And anytime we're playing down at the cafe, or if we know she's listening, we throw that one in.
Mm.
So, hi Anne. Good to see you this evening.
Well, in the birthday wishes yesterday, one of the ones was from my cousin Allison, and I wrote back to her that I miss her.
Yeah.
But I think of her pretty much every day since we live up here because we look out on Okemo Mountain, and
It's like right outside our living room.
yeah,
It's awesome.
and actually Sue Ann had mentioned something about me and Bobby McGee the other morning.
Yes.
And that also got me thinking about putting this in the set list tonight. So the ski lifts at Okemo back in the 70s, I guess it would be in the early 70s,
Yeah.
they had a whole lot of pommel lifts, which were actually preferred on cold days because you were down amongst the trees instead of up above the trees. And several chairlifts. The chairlift that went to the very highest peak of the mountain would break down a lot. Like every third or fourth time we were on it, it seemed like it got stuck for a bit.
And you're now hanging there above the trees
Well,
in
and
the wind.
the poles were really tall, and you could see where they'd lowered the chairlift half the height of the poles in places, and we were still 150 feet above the snow.
Yeah.
And so we would be hanging out there on the chairs, freezing, and we would sing. And she taught me Amazing Grace and Bobby McGee as we sat on the chairlift and sang, and we could hear our voices coming back off the other mountains. So that's one of my memories of my cousin Allie. Sang this for her once, and I think she liked it.
Well, especially since we sang it once and she turned around to her kids and said, "Shut up, he's singing for me." And made him do it again.
Yeah.
Miss you, Allie.
Yeah. Yeah, let's start it again. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound, echoing over frozen ground, high above the frosted trees, a rousing chorus of Bobby McGee. Skiing from daybreak until night, under cool and wintry light. A party at the close of day, it's ice cream and banana flambe. Life was simple when we skied, lift rides filled with harmony, mountain air and lots of snow. Do you still dream of Okemo? You've since been round the world, but I remember the little girl who strengthened the bonds of family and never failed to inspire me. We're the same age, a generation apart. You've always been close to my heart, and though you live so far away, you're in my thoughts every day.
I don't even have to pick up a different instrument.
No, you don't.
How'd you manage that?
It happens on really rare occasions.
I guess.
So I tried to pick more songs on the lighter side or fun, and left out some of the heavier stuff tonight.
Yeah.
Just because.
And especially where
there's enough dark.
It's been a heavy enough year. We need a little light going forward. And we're now past the winter solstice, so we should be getting more and more light every day.
Yeah.
And continuing on.
I think we're just past the latest sunrise. I think that was yesterday.
Okay.
At 7:20.
Yeah.
And sunsets are now at like 4:21, which is nice.
Yeah. And we here in New Hampshire are now over 9 hours of daylight in a day, which...
We dropped below that.
Yeah, we were down to about 8 hours and 56 minutes at the solstice, and that was horribly depressing. Yeah. So this is another one that came from a song prompt. We have a lot of those.
Yep.
And this one, this was our very first song prompt thing ever, where the prompt was comfort food. And I used that as an opportunity to tell folks a little bit about us.
Step in a little. You take the lead on this.
Yep.
You don't have to come this way. You just got
with it. We rearranged things a little bit. We're still figuring it out, and we definitely need to do something about the lighting.
Yeah, unfortunately, the light that hits Faith is not good.
It's right here.
It's on my agenda to do something about that.
Yep, so that'll happen sooner or later.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... A 5-star gourmet feast served on silver platter. Lightly salted air pop popcorn from a mixing bowl. Fresh baked bread, the flour for which was ground this very morning. Microwave veggie burger on a store-bought roll. Fancy sushi takeout, a parking lot picnic. Multi-day old bagels, impossible to chew. Any food is comfort food if we're eating it together. I love to get comfortable with you. I love to be laid back, right at home, relaxed and settled in. As long as I've got you by my side, comfort's gonna win. Old car, bench, seat, your knees pressed to the dashboard. Jarring dive deck chair as we bounce across the sea. Extra heavy wooden couch that herniates the movers. Windy frozen chairlift when you're teaching me to ski. Funky groovy beanbag
comfy chair if we can sit together. I love to get comfortable with you.
I love to be
Laid back, right at home, relaxed and settled in. As long as I've got you by my side, comfort's gonna win.
Tuxedo and wedding gown, fancy South Shore hotel, blue jeans and sweatshirts across the campus quad, summer shorts and t-shirts on Winnipesaukee beachfront, sleep shirts, sweats and slippers when heads begin to nod, hippie skirt, my dress shirt, our first attempts at stage wear, parkas, no pants, long johns to keep from turning blue.
Any clothes are comfy clothes if we can be together. I love to get comfortable with you.
I love to be
Laid back, right at home, relaxed and settled in. As long as I've got you by my side, comfort's gonna win.
My life's a comfy life
When we are together, I love to get comfortable with you.
It's true.
I love to get comfortable with you.
Yeah. I think that got away from my fingers. Ah.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. And tonight's dinner was actually microwave veggie burgers on a store-bought roll.
Yep.
So far.
We'll have something more after. We usually have a light snack or light meal before we play. There's 2 sets of chords here. I think we're using D. Yeah, I'm sure we're using D. Yep.
Oh, I know why D is there. So I've been playing
You're
this one on
playing.
dulcimer.
That's right. We
instead.
shifted it to dulcimer. So originally, this is a song for our grandniece Izzy,
Isabella Gwen.
and I originally wrote this on banjo, and I decided I liked it better on guitar and with dulcimer, and so dulcimer is best in D,
D.
so we moved
I
it
can
over there.
Play it in other keys, but that requires a bit of retuning sometimes, and it's usually just easier to do it in D.
Yep.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll tune the guitar down to drop D because it'll sound a little bit richer, but
Yep.
not going to do it right in this moment.
What do you do for intro on this?
Probably second half of the chorus or something. Ready?
I think so.
Dance, Izzy, dance. Spin to the music. Dance, Izzy, dance. All through the day. Dance, Izzy, dance. The future's waiting, waiting to see what young Izzy will be. A doctor, a nurse, healing the wounded, finding a cure to help all mankind. It's all up to you. Follow your passion, follow your dreams, wherever you go. Dance, Izzy, dance. Swing to the music. Dance, Izzy, dance. All through the day. Dance, Izzy, dance. The future's waiting, waiting to see what young Izzy will be. Maybe an astronaut, flying to Mars, or an astronomer, studying stars. It's all up to you. So follow your passion, follow your dreams, wherever you go. Dance, Izzy, dance. Spin to the music. Dance, Izzy, dance. All through the day. Dance, Izzy, dance. The future's waiting, waiting to see what young Izzy will be. A singer, a teacher, a lawyer or chef, helping the homeless, the blind or the deaf. Whatever you do it with passion. Whatever you do it with love. Don't rush to grow up. That way is folly. Live every day with laughter and joy. We're here to cheer, to listen and help you. The future is yours. We'll watch and be proud. Dance, Izzy, dance. Spin to the music, dance Izzy dance. All through the day, dance Izzy dance. The future's waiting, waiting to see what young Izzy will be. Dance Izzy dance, spin to the music, dance Izzy dance. All through the day, dance Izzy dance. The future's waiting, waiting to see what young Izzy will be. Waiting to see what young Izzy will be. She was 5?
I think she might be 6 now. Yeah, I've lost track. And I think we owe Caden a song too.
At some point we should probably
Yeah.
do that, yes. You might have to write that one.
That'd be fair. Okay.
So,
I'm not doing bells around on this next one. So
nope.
I'm not doing any instrument on this next
Oh,
one.
that's true.
That happens on occasion too. Yeah, this one definitely needs some explanation.
It needs a little intro.
Yeah, let me
Little
just get
spoken.
my tea here. It's not over there, it's over here. All right. Okay.
Welcome to our music room. This is our studio where we record,
Yeah.
and we've set it up so we can also do live video from here.
Yep. And we completely rearranged the live video part of it
About a month
about
ago.
a month ago, and we're still getting used to it.
Yeah.
So yes, this song definitely requires an explanation. When we were in college, which is where we met at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, Troy, New York, we had a friend. Sweetest, nicest guy, would give you the shirt off his back. Bill was just a very cool, yeah. And just, delightful person. He had this one little personality quirk. He never seemed to fall in love with a woman unless she was already in love with somebody else. And actually the title of this song is taken from a direct quote of his. And we'll see if you figure out where that came from. And I'll tell you the story of exactly where the quote happened when we're done with the song, because you got to hear the song first. So this is, we lovingly refer to this as the Ballad of Bill, but the actual title is The Good Ones Are Always Taken.
Ready?
Yep. That cute little blonde, the one over there, I'd had my eye on her for more than a year. It finally seemed like the right time had come to plan the move I'd be making. But she threw me a curveball, scuttled my plan, when she introduced me to her handsome young man. The good ones are always, why are they always? The good ones are always taken. I've known this brunette for the last several years. I'd noticed her laughter, anger, and tears. She never seemed all that intriguing to me, but today my interest was wakened. That glow in her eyes, my heart starts to sing. Her smile so sublime as she shows me her ring. The good ones are always, why are they always? The good ones are always taken. Is it luck of the draw, alignment of stars? This one little flaw has left me with scars. I love these sweet ladies, but not like a brother. They all seem to be in love with another. I go out with friends, she's there in the crowd. I'll tell her I love her, I'll say it out loud. I'll speak of my undying passion for her, and how my heart has been aching. She lifts up her head, she smiles and sighs, as she lovingly gazes into my best friend's eyes. The good ones are always,
Why are they always? The good ones are always taken.
Yes, the good ones are always.
Why are they always? The good ones are always taken.
That's for Bill. So the backstory on where the title came from. I am the brunette in the second verse. And when Dan gave me this gorgeous engagement ring, when we were back on campus, I was showing it off to anybody and everybody, anywhere. And I was in the Rathskeller showing it to some friends. And Bill walks over, and he looks, he shakes his head, and he turns around and walks away. And as he walks away, I distinctly heard him say, "The good ones are always taken." 30 years later, it went into a song. So, wherever you are, Bill, we hope you're doing well, and we hope you found a lady. And that she wasn't already taken. Anyway. Oh, maybe you keep on the right spot. How's that?
Cool. A little prayer for the end of the year.
Amen.
We come in fear, we come in pain, shedding tears like falling rain. But through it all, it's clear to see the light of love will set us free. Through darkest night, cold and alone, we gather in this humble home. As morning breaks with rising sun, raise our voices, sing as one. In this place, this quiet place, filled with memories, filled with grace. The ground below, blue skies above, there is wisdom, there is love. There's beauty all around us, there's hope upon the breeze. All depends on where you focus, it's all in what you see. Celebrate the richness, sunshine and rain. Join in friendship, hope replaces pain. In gentle harmony we sing along. Building community, a common song in this place, this quiet place. Filled with memories, filled with grace. The ground below, blue skies above. There is wisdom, there is love. In this place, this quiet place, filled with memories, filled with grace. The ground below, blue skies above. There is wisdom, there is love. There is wisdom, there is love.
Hey, Diane, thank you. Missed you on Monday. So, oh, here's one we haven't done in
We haven't done this in a really
forever.
long time.
I know.
So we put through in some that'll be fun because, as I said, we haven't played them forever. So, many years ago, a decade ago,
Oh,
a little over,
it is.
we were driving to visit family in St. Andrews, New Brunswick. To get to St. Andrews, you go up I-95 till you get to Bangor, and then you get on the airline road, which is this little 2-lane road that weaves its way through the mountains.
And there's nothing up there.
And 90 miles later, you get to Calais, Maine.
Which is the border. And
Across-
across the water from Calais is New Brunswick, and it's beautiful over there. But there's a lot of nothing going up I-95 through Maine and going across the airline road in Maine. And the airline road is, I think, is like 75 miles long.
It's more, but yeah.
Yeah, they finally built
Rest-
a rest area partway along it because there were no public
There are
bathrooms.
no facilities.
For
So
80 miles.
So for our van friends, you have to take your Travato on the airline road sometime. It's an experience. Just don't speed, because you'll come around a bend, you'll be heading down a hill, and then they have a sign that says 12% downgrade. At which point it's like, uh-oh.
Slow down.
It's an experience. So we had a lot of music on an iPod.
Yep.
And it was
Plugged
on
into the
shuffle.
car. Yep.
And the car would show us the title of the song, but not who wrote it.
Or it would show you who wrote it, not the title.
Yeah.
And we decided we wanted to see the titles.
So we played Name That Tune, basically, with music of our friends.
And tried to decide after, in the first couple of chords, who the friend was who wrote the song.
Just another drive, long boring road, headed out to play for some lost souls. Late at night, static on the radio, no stations here and miles left to go. But the iPod's loaded with the music of our friends, playing songs we love as we drive round the bend. Songs are really not alone. There's Dan C. singing about a costume ball.
A sad one from McLean, names on a wall.
There's Perry with her damned happy song. And when Kim sings, we sing along. 'Cause the iPod's loaded with the music of our friends, playing songs we love as we drive round the bend. Oh, we'll miss you when we're far from home. When we hear your songs, we're really not alone. Chuck sings of broken fences and shattered dreams.
Beth sings about a town she's never seen.
Rich gets lucky 'cause he's a physicist.
And Bob's bad mangoes, they're on the list.
Lori sings about a picture of her dad.
Peg reminds us growing old ain't bad.
Stuart sings of romance no longer there. Carolyn and Bo have their bus affair. 'Cause the iPod's loaded with the music of our friends, playing songs we love as we drive round the bend. Oh, we'll miss you when we're far from home. When we hear your songs, we're really not alone. Brother says we gotta turn up the volume. There's bigger stars out there, we know it's true. Our friends are the ones to see us through. So as we're out there racking up the miles, we've got our friends along to make us smile. 'Cause the iPod's loaded with the music of our friends, playing songs we love as we drive round the bend. Oh, we'll miss you when we're far from home. When we hear your songs, we're really not alone. 'Cause the iPod's loaded with the music of our friends. I'll let you talk while I try to
Yeah.
goose the sound. Thank you, Kevin, for
Yeah, thank you. We
That's set loud enough. I'll check one other thing. Keep talking.
Yeah, I will. That song, it's fun. We when we started playing that one out, if we were going off to an open mic where a friend was introducing a new CD, Dan would throw in another verse that collected a few other folks' discussions, and then something about the new person and their new CD. And
I have a bunch of spare verses, and and for special occasions. I think I had one. I had one for Ellen Schmidt for her birthday one year.
Yeah, so. Ellen Schmidt is a fixture in the Boston Metro West
open mic scene,
where you don't play that one on banjo.
Oh, jumping the gun here.
Yeah,
okay.
And she got a lot of us our starts in the music world, and so Dan did a special verse for her for, I think it was her 70th.
That was later than that, like 75th or something.
Something like that, and so then that was fun. But yeah.
Kevin, tell us if the volume, or anybody, tell us if the volume's better. I did tweak something.
Yep.
I found something that was off.
Messing with the settings on the system. So.
Well, also, the setting that I just tweaked is something that we've been recording, and it's the same computer, and I think the recording software might have tweaked.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah, we probably were. And the good news is that last song is probably our most raucous song on the album. Thank you, Diane. On the album, it's got a full drum kit. I mean, it's a rock song on the album. And
actually, Pete Kennedy played lead guitar on that.
Yep.
So the choruses of that song use a chord progression from our friends Pete and Maura Kennedy, and I wrote the.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, that's probably good. I wrote the chorus chord progression specifically to tweak that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Specifically with the idea that someday Pete would play a lead guitar on it. So he sat down with a Stratocaster in the studio, played a little bit, and said, "What do you want me to play?" I said, "Well,
what you just played,
because I knew that's what you would play over those chords." Yeah. And he said, "Okay."
Needless to say, he could handle that. So.
Fingerpick this? I think I fingerpicked this.
No, this is strummed.
Nope. I'm pretty sure I fingerpicked this. The opening I strum.
I know you, but I think that the rest is.
Pretty sure I fingerpicked it. We'll see what happens.
If it sounds a little weird, then
we haven't played this in a really long time. So, and this was sort of a joke song. Got to play it in front of a mentor who taught me an instrument that gets made fun of in this song. They took my guitar, took the piano. I don't know where this goes. Hang on a sec. They took my guitar, took the piano, the harp and the sitar, but they left the banjos. Came back from a trip the other day, someone broke in, now there's nothing to play. Took all my instruments, stole all my clothes, left a house full of garbage and banjos. Garbage and banjos, and a bit of wine. Even an harmonica would have suited me just fine. No castanets or songbooks, man, this really blows. But all I got left is garbage and banjos. They broke down the door on the northwest side, took my favorite chair covered in naugahyde, let me out, stripped my bare to me toes, and left me all fat. So all I got left is garbage and banjos. Garbage and banjos, and a bit of wine. Even an harmonica would have suited me just fine. No castanets or songbooks, man, this really blows. All I got left was garbage and banjos. They took all my books, took the coffee pot, stole my grand piano, no, not much forgot. For my lonely 5 strings they must have held their nose. And all I got left is garbage and banjos. So I'm sitting here and I'm picking as my gray hair it's a thinning. Could have been worse, you know it's true. If all they left was a kazoo, you're not wearing your kazoo.
Back there.
Insurance man, don't deny my claim. I need a guitar for to ease my pain. Though I really trying to go with the flow. To stand all I've got is garbage and banjos. Garbage and banjos and a bit of wine. Even an harmonica would have suited me just fine. No castanets or songbooks. Man, this really blows. All I've got left is garbage and banjos. Crap loads of garbage and banjos.
Yeah, you do strum that.
No, I don't. I really don't. But anyway, we'll play around with it and see if it makes more sense that way.
Yeah.
But
anyway, and yeah,
so
it was buried under a curtain.
Yeah. So that one was from a dream. And in the dream, somebody had broken in the house, trashed the place, and all is left is garbage everywhere. And on every wall of the house was hanging a banjo. It's like garbage, banjos, garbage and banjos. What do I do with that? I wrote garbage and banjos. So I played that in front of Lorraine Hammond, a dear friend, and taught me.
Who is a banjo player, and actually in front of Andrea, who's also a banjo player.
And who's married to a
and married to, and though she wasn't yet, but
she wasn't yet.
She was at least dating an amazing banjo player, and
a
month later,
I showed up at camp with this.
with a banjo to apologize.
And I sat down in Lorraine's.
Diane says we're getting a little distortion now.
Okay, so a little too much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Always good to have fellow musicians out there. Much appreciated.
That's probably better.
Yep.
One of the challenges is figuring out how StreamYard, which is what we actually use to push the live audio and video, interfaces to the audio system of the computer, which is less clear than it might be in terms of how it functions.
Yes.
So, anyway, so I showed up a month later after playing this banjo joke song and sat down in Lorraine's class with the banjo. And I said, about that song. And she said, no apologies needed. The banjo can take it. It's like, all right. And so she taught me the beginnings of how to play the banjo. Boss man says dig a hole in the ground, deep black hole in the ground. He stays up while we go down, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground. There's coal in that deep dark ground, coal in that deep dark ground. Way down in that deep dark mine, deep black hole in the ground. Danger's never far behind, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground. There's coal in that deep dark ground, coal in that deep dark ground. Foreman says gotta organize, deep black hole in the ground. Go on strike for someone dies, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground. There's coal in that deep dark ground, coal in that deep dark ground. Walk that picket line, have your say, deep black hole in the ground. Live to see another day, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground. There's coal in that deep dark ground, coal in that deep dark ground. No more coal until we win, deep black hole in the ground. Till that day we won't go in that deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground, deep black hole in the ground. Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole in the ground. There's coal in that deep dark ground, coal in that deep dark ground. So tried to make up for the banjo thing. That song was from a prompt of Black Hole. And I didn't want to write about the black hole picture that had just been posted, which was cool, but wasn't really what I wanted to write about. So.
I don't remember what I wrote for that one.
I don't remember.
I'm not sure it's in our rotation, so. So we've been working on recording this one.
Yep. We've got one song recorded into an MP3 demo yesterday. And
yep. And this one we had actually recorded a year and a half ago.
We were going to put this on the most recent
album.
album.
On Then and Now, and we went back and listened to it, and it was dog slow. like, no, that just doesn't work.
It needed to be faster.
Yep. So
we've started over. We've got guitar and bass recorded for it, and we need to do vocals next.
Yep.
A perfect summer morning. Air is crisp and sweet. Blue skies overhead. And people in the streets. This is why we live in New England. Why we put up with all the snow.
All that snow.
Perfect day in New England. It's like nothing else we know. Winters are long. That certainly is true. Snuggle up together. Ride those storms through. Soon enough, winter winds give way to spring. That's when our hearts begin to sing. This is why we live in New England. Why we put up with all the snow.
Too much snow.
A perfect day in New England. It's like nothing else we know. Those dog days of summer. Sticky and hot. Here those are rare. Down south they are not. And when they have gone and passed us by, crisp air returns. Beneath clear skies, this is why we live in New England. Why we put up with all the snow.
Enough with the snow.
A perfect day in New England. It's like nothing else we know. Autumn brings bright colors, sets the hills ablaze. Fading light reminds us of coming shorter days. Harvest yields its bounty as we gently sigh. Another year is ending, passing us by. This is why we live in New England. Why we put up with all the snow.
No more snow.
A perfect day in New England. It's like nothing else we know. This land is warm and welcoming, as a sweet embrace could be. Winter storms bring sleepless nights, but that's okay with me. Sit by the fire on a chilly night. When we are together, all is right. And still we embrace New England, even when there's too much snow. For those perfect days in New England are the sweetest we'll ever know. Yes, those perfect days in New England, they're the sweetest we'll ever know.
Hairball.
Yeah.
Gotta love the
Winter allergy
winter
stuff.
allergies. Oh, this one. Yeah, we haven't played this one in a while.
Yep. I don't know how many more you want to do. That's the other thing we should look at. Let's
We should take a peek at it.
Let's see what we got ahead.
Would actually be interested in doing that one.
Which one?
Yukon Quest.
You want us to do this one too or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we haven't in a while. And then we'll figure out where to go after Yukon Quest.
Okay.
So this song is sort of, for any of you who are familiar with the Peter, Paul, and Mary did the song Lemon Tree.
They didn't write it, but yeah.
Yeah, they didn't write it. Well, they didn't write a lot of their stuff, but lemon tree very pretty, and the lemon flower is sweet. That one. This is kind of the other side of that story. And good evening, Susie. Thank you so much.
All right. I took a nap under a tree and dreamed a dream of you and me. But I awoke without you there. Of my love you're unaware. Working in the lemon groves, pruning trees, mending roads. Fruit is bitter, smile so sweet. Why must we be discreet? Dream lover, when will we meet and share the fruit we cannot eat? Sun so hot, sky so blue. Share my dream of me and you. I'm just a worker on this farm. A little dreaming does no harm. You're the farmer's daughter fair. Ruby lips, long flowing hair. Dream lover, when will we meet and share the fruit we cannot eat? Sun so hot, sky so blue. Share my dream of me and you. Will you one day smile at me? Will you one day set me free? Won't be bitter, won't be blue, as I pick these fruits with you. Dream lover, when will we meet and share the fruit we cannot eat? Sun so hot, sky so blue. Share my dream of me and you. I took a nap under a tree and dreamed a dream of you and me.
All right.
And we should do a winter song here. So
This one's about as winter as they come. I'm sure that any number of you are familiar with the sled dog race, the Iditarod, that happens up in Alaska every year. There's another one that you may not be as familiar with called the Yukon Quest.
it was put together by the Mushers, who ran these different races, and they wanted something that was more of a challenge, if you can believe it.
Yeah.
This is the Yukon Quest can take up to 2 weeks. They sometimes finish in 9 days, but depends a lot on the conditions.
Yeah.
And it runs from Fairbanks on the U.S. side to Whitehorse in the Yukon. And they actually reverse it each year.
And 1 year it goes from Fairbanks to Whitehorse, and the following year it goes from Whitehorse to Fairbanks.
And last year it was much shorter because there was no snow up there.
That's just, and they were actually warm up there, which is wrong.
Listen to the owl's hoot, a coyote's lonesome cry. Look out into the night, stars fill up the sky. Each distant sun shining in the night, guiding a traveler along.
Diane's coming.
Across the frozen tundra, pulling through the night, dogs primed and ready, running with delight. Sleds are piled high with gear and supplies, all thoughts fixed on the prize. Shadows dance and starlights glow, northern lights put on their show. The path goes on and on it seems, a frozen, windy, waking dream. Through the night, 1,000 miles of trail, throw back to the days before planes and rail, far away from home, hills and telephones, in the Yukon darkness all alone. The finish lines in Fairbanks started in Whitehorse, across mountains and rivers, a long and treacherous course. Sled and dogs and musher through the darkest days. Spirits chase our fears away. They named this race the Yukon Quest. This grueling course, it's tougher than the rest. gliding along these old gold rush trails as February's cold winds wail. Shadows dance, and starlights glow. Northern lights put on their show. The path goes on and on it seems. The frozen, windy way can breathe. A few more nights out in the cold, and then I'm going home.
Bye, Sue-Ann, if you're still around, and if not, bye anyway. And Diane, thank you. Yeah, I had a feeling when you said we were still getting a little distortion, if I just sort of backed him up a little bit, it might help.
Well,
so
I had moved in a little bit because we were too quiet, and then of course I was too loud. So
yeah. And I'm standing about where we were last time we did a show. So. Do you want to do this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do this one, and then maybe we'll do one or two more, and then call it a night.
Sounds good. So this one, back when Dan first learned to play harmonica, I thought it sounded cool, and I wanted to hear more. And the best way to hear more was to make him, was to write a song so that he had to play harmonica on it. And since it's blues harmonica, it should be a blues song. I don't know anything about writing blues songs, so this is what I ended up with. I'm going to turn this up. Don't let me forget to. There we go. That should deafen everybody.
Yeah,
especially us. Ready?
Yep.
My baby plays the blues harp. He learned the bluesy scale. So I wanna write a blues song so he can bend and wail, but I got the no blues blues. I do. I got the no blues blues. I got the no blues blues. Got no reason to be blue. Hard to write a blues song when you ain't got no blues. My baby, he's been faithful, ain't got no dog to lose. I got the no blues blues. It's so sad. I got the no blues blues. I got the no blues blues. Got no reason to be blue. My house has just been fixed up. My cart runs just fine. My baby feeds me good food. I even drink good wine. I got the no blues blues. It's true. I got the no blues blues. I got the no blues blues. Got no reason to be blue. Take it, babe. Greatest. There might have been blues there, but in high tech we all change jobs like we change our underwear, and I'm back to the no blues blues. But a much better job. I still got the no blues blues. I got the no blues blues. Got no reason to be blue. Let's take it home. to be blue.
All right, where do we go from here? Let's see.
We should do In My Dreams.
Well, do that and There For You.
Okay.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
Finish.
This one we have to do because Dan wrote this as a birthday present for me 12 years ago. And it seems appropriate on our birthday concert that we do the song that he wrote for my birthday. Yeah. I've written a couple of things for his birthday. We just have never, and most of them are poems. So, and most of them are sort of, to me, inside stories.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, let me turn that down. It was sort of on the hairy edge of feedback. All right. That's better.
I close my eyes and dream of unknown places, of fairy tales and nightmares in technicolor hues, crowds filled with strange familiar faces, starlit skies and empty spaces, and I find you.
A hidden path within the mazes, vivid colors hidden within the morning dew. Moon shines bright in all its phases. In deep blue dreams, I will find you.
Through the years, my dreams recur. I've seen this all before. Yes, it's true. Some nights life seems just a blur. But for the time I spend with you,
the days and nights that slip away, still I can't feel sad or blue. And though our hair is turning gray, in my dreams I dream of you.
it seems a lifetime since that day, and yet it also seems the time just flew together as we work and play. Forever in my dreams, forever I love you. One more round. I love you. Threw an extra measure in, sorry about that.
Just a little lost.
Yeah, just a little out of sync.
Yep.
All right.
So
that was the birthday present.
it was an awesome birthday present.
All right.
So we got one more for you this evening. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for helping us celebrate our birthdays in this very odd year.
Thanks for putting up with us being a little discombobulated sound-wise. It's like, this whole computer setup is set up for recording right now, and so things are a little bit strange.
Yep.
But
so anyway, hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. We hope you have a marvelous new year. I hope that we get a chance to see some of you guys in the new year.
looking forward to hugs one of these
Yay,
years.
hugs. Dan's an excellent hugger, but I miss y'all too. So.
Yep. When the road trips you up, brings you down, turns your smile into a frown, call me up, I'll come around, I'll be there for you. When the daylight fades to night, when the shadows cause you fright, I'll be there to hold you tight, I'll be there for you. When you need me, I'll be there, I'm the one who'll always care. No need to cry or fear, I'll be there for you. When autumn leaves begin to fall, when you're feeling down and small, you know who you can call. I'll be there for you. When you need me, I'll be there. I'm the one who'll always care. No need to cry or fear. I'll be there for you. When winter skies are dark and gray, when the blues won't go away, you can call me any day. I'll be there for you. When you need me, I'll be there. I'm the one who'll always care. No need to cry or fear. I'll be there for you. When we're old and moving slow, there is something you will know. There will always be that glow. I'll be there for you. When you need me, I'll be there. I'm the one who'll always care. No need to cry or fear. I'll be there for you. When you need me, I'll be there. I'm the one who'll always care. No need to cry or fear. I'll be there for you.
Thank you, friends. It's been fun.
Yeah.
And Happy New Year, one and all. And we are back sometime in January with our
midweek song
midweek
swap
song
starts
swap.
up again on January 13th, I believe.
Somewhere around there. And that's... I know Martin's later in the month.
Martin is on the 20th, and I'll think of who the other person is. Anyway, so the Wednesday night song swaps, and I'll look it up while Faith is talking.
Yeah, our Wednesday night song swaps, we invite a fellow musician or duo to join us for the evening, and we just swap songs and chat with them and spend some time. Oh, yes. How could we forget that?
So January 13th, we have Stephen Lee Rich from out in Madison, Wisconsin.
Yep.
And this is one of the few positive things about the pandemic is that it allows us to meet up with friends and play music with them.
Even though we're still stuck
halfway
here in New
across the
Hampshire,
continent.
and he's in Madison. So we have Stephen Lee Rich coming on January 13th. We have Martin Foster Swinger he's in Asbury Park, New Jersey these days.
I believe so.
And he had been in Maine. And he is just one of the most glorious songwriters you can possibly imagine. He's on January 20th. We just got our friend Jennifer Evans to join us for February 3rd. She herself is not a songwriter, but her brother Griff is a brilliant songwriter and doesn't perform. So Jennifer shares his music. So she will be sharing his music. And we'll be back with our songwriter showcase where it's 3 acts and the two of us and 2 other acts and a song prompt that will be coming in February, and we're still working out who's going to be in that.
So
come join us. Come find us at danandfaith.com, and if you're not on our mailing list, sign up there, and you get a once a month newsletter bringing you up to date on what we're coming up for the month. And the only time we ever send out anything more than that is if something sneaks in the middle of the month. So.
All right.
So
thank you again, everybody, for coming by. Happy New Year. Happy birthdays to us.
Yes.
And to other folks, friends who are having birthdays.
And there are a fair number of them. Yep. And I'm going to go off and make a cake now because it's too windy out here to record.
Yeah. So, all right. Take care.
Good night, all.